What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? We writers, what we do? We write. I've been going for a long time. It's been what, year and a half for Writers Motivation. I've been telling stories, competing in story in the storytelling championship, um, writing my novel, forming some poetry. So that's why I've been outgrown. I've been busy, been running business. I'm back with Writers Motivation 32, Writers Motivation 32, Writers Motivation from Atlanta 32. It's a question I get a lot. People always ask this question, and I always address it. I've addressed it in some of my writers' motivation before. People ask, is writing a spiritual practice? And I always say, yes, writing is a very spiritual practice. I always tell people, writers start where psychologists and psychiatrists end. We are the doctors of the human condition. That's why you can have a psychologist and a psychiatrist that can't reach a person reads some book and that book just changed their whole life, you know, because on writing you really tapping into the spirit world. The spirit world is coming through you, you know. That's why you have some people who write like myself. Sometimes I start writing on a novel and the novel really starts writing itself. And a lot of times you look back and say, man, where did that come from? Um, so yes, writing is a very spiritual practice. That's why you get some people can read a book and they get into tears because the spirituality in that book, the sadness brought them to tears, or the happiness brought them to tears. You know, or the anger. Yeah, made them real angry and depressed. It's a very spiritual exercise, when you read a book. You really are journeying into the mind and the soul of the author. Because the author channeled spirituality from the spirit world through him, through his pen onto that paper. So yes, writing is a spiritual practice. This is the infamous Cola Rum for Writer's Motivation 32. Writing being a spiritual practice. Yes, it is. One love to all my writers. We writers, so what we do, we write. I'm back. I'm gonna be putting out a little more Writer's Motivation. So just be patient with a brother. I'm back. I've been grinding, been in the lab writing. So this the infamous Cola Rum, y'all.